So you've got that fancy new aftermarket bumper to go on the front of your Wrangler JL or Gladiator JT. But before you can install it, you need to remove the factory bumper. And that's what we're going to show you today. Now this is a factory plastic bumper on a sport model. About the only thing different you'll notice is that we've already removed those ugly fill panels that went between the front bumper and fenders. The next piece to remove is going to be the trim piece in between the bumper and the grille. And there are a few little differences. On a Rubicon model, you just have two vertical pins that drop right down through the top. On the non-Rubicon models, we also have these 6 pins that go all the way across the front, horizontal into the back of the bumper. To remove them, we're just going to grab a screwdriver and you pop up the center pin, and then you can pull the body out. Now these are used elsewhere in your Jeep, so you don't want to throw them away. Set them in your toolbox. They may come in handy down the road. Now we can just grab that trim piece and get rid of it. Now while we're up here, we can move to the passenger side. And this is your fog light wiring harness. We're going to push in on the little clip, wiggle the plug, and out it comes. Now from the underside of the bumper, you have the plastic splash pan, and there are 2 8mm screws that go right up into the bottom of the frame horns. Then from the underside, we have a pin that's very similar to those up on top. You pull the center out and then pull the body down. And there goes our plastic pan. Now on the back side, you're going to see this little piece of sheet metal here. Most aftermarket bumpers, you will need to remove this, and it's 2 bolts that have a 16mm head. Now the bumper itself is held on by 8 nuts. Grab an 18mm socket, go in on the nuts. And with the 8 nuts off the back side, you can grab a hold of your bumper, give a little bit of a wiggle, and off it comes. The back side of the bumper, you have 8 studs. There are 2 on each side of the frame rail for each frame rail. There are mounting plates at each end of the frame rail with 4 holes. The studs of the bumper slide through the holes, and then the bumper is secured with nuts on the back side. So that's all there is to removing the factory plastic bumper from a Wrangler JL or a Gladiator JT. And if you have the factory steel bumper, it's pretty much the same. So you can do it, get at it. Now, if you haven't decided which aftermarket bumper you want to go with, check that description box down below for links to where you can see different bumpers at Northridge 4x4. And until the next video, thanks Northridge Nation.